What's good? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to the channel, ITDS family. Now today, we got something a wee bit different. You feel me? Because today, we finna talk about SummerSlam. WWE. A topic and a brand that I know oh so much about. Now, a lot of people, they've been real tight about what's going on at SummerSlam this year. We got Seth versus Edge. I'm still waiting on AJ versus Edge, but you know, that's just me. We got Bobby versus Goldberg, John Cena versus Roman Reigns. This is what, so these is like little spoilers and everything like that that's supposed to be going on at SummerSlam, because I don't know, I may be at work when SummerSlam comes on. I don't know yet. But just in case, personally, I feel like hearing these spoilers don't really take away from actually watching it, because knowing Vince, he can flip whatever is supposed to happen just like that. And put in the comments down below if you think that Vince needs to step down as chairman and let Triple H, Stephanie, or Shane take over. I think he needs to step down and let Triple H take over, because I feel like if Triple H takes over, how Raw NXT is, that'll be WWE all the way around. And I feel like Triple H gives people more freedom to do what they want to do, instead of making them like, you can't wrestle like you're in the Indies, you can't wrestle like you're in NXT, you have to wrestle like this, and that's what you need to do. And I think that's probably why everyone leaves and goes to AEW. I said what I said. I don't care. But enough of all this yippee. We finna get into this video today. Put this video starts. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn the post notifications one time for your boy. We're in the road to 2K. NBA, WWE merch link is in the description below. Go handle that. All I got to say right now is let's get into this video. Dig. Alright, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, Leo.
I'll be discussing all of the late breaking news and rumors for SummerSlam 2021, including the leaked winners for such matches as John Cena versus Roman Reigns, Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, and Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. WWE Champion Bobby Lashley puts his title on the line against Goldberg. And there's some late-breaking news concerning this match, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's talk about the build-up to this match and Goldberg's return to WWE. Now, some fans are wondering, well, is Goldberg going to stick around after this matchup? The answer is yes. He is going to stick around. Who knows for how much longer, but he's not.
Okay, first of all, I do want to say this. I don't know why. I do know why. But I'm going to say I don't know why. I don't know why it took WWE so long to put that title on Bobby. Yes, he was ECW champion. Cool. Yeah, he was United States champion. Cool. Came back, got that IC title. Cool. But that big goldie around his waist right now, he should have been had that. I'm talking been had that.
Yes, he is going to stick around. Who knows for how much longer, but he's not going away after SummerSlam. So he is a part-time wrestler, but he's going to be around for a little bit longer after SummerSlam comes to an end. As far as Goldberg's return, so far it's been kind of a mixed bag. I think WWE botched his return by not having him on every episode of Raw building up to SummerSlam. Instead, they only had him sporadically on the show, because there were some weeks where there was no Goldberg and just Lashley had to cut a promo without Goldberg responding or cutting a promo going, face to face. But, even with all those criticisms, this matchup is a big match. It's a big match because Goldberg's a legend, Lashley is fast becoming a legend, and Lashley's reign as WWE Champion has been pretty dominant. And even though, some criticism with this matchup is that, well, Goldberg's in his 50s, Lashley's in his 40s, what about the young guys? Okay, yeah, it's a valid.
Okay, wait. Because, see, that there is where everything be blowing me. Understand this. We all love these legends. Yes, there are plenty of good young talent. But here's what y'all don't understand. The person who runs the business does not care. That's what y'all fail to understand. Like, that's what people really misunderstand about WWE. If it's Vince's say so. You feel me? And yes, I understand that they said, like, what, over a year or two ago, like, oh, we're going to give you guys what you want. What we want is for new talent to get pushed. Ricochet, put that man in a WWE Championship match. I'm talking about he actually wins that motherfucker. Stop taking these younger talent for granted. Y'all release Buddy Murphy. Y'all release Aleister Black. Y'all release Bray. Y'all released a freaking Fiend. That was dumb. Dumb. Y'all released Braun Strowman. I feel like y'all top. God, thank God for Triple H. But y'all released Samoa Joe. Now he back in NXT doing his thing. But y'all released Samoa Joe. That was the dumbest shit ever. I swear to God. But there is plenty of younger talent. I do agree with y'all on that. But Vince does not give a fuck. If it's not Vince's way, it's no way. Period.
Goldberg's in his 50s. Lashley's in his 40s. What about the young guys? Okay, yeah, it's a valid criticism, but for what this match is, which is two big guys, two muscular guys, two
powerhouses,
big names, this is a big matchup. The rumor is that Goldberg is going to defeat Bobby Lashley in shocking fashion. And this will be, no doubt, a huge SummerSlam moment as Bill Goldberg becomes the WWE Champion and Bobby Lashley's reign as WWE Champion comes to a sad end. And in a...
Okay. I wouldn't be mad at that, only because, like, he already took out Brock to cop that Universal. He's held the World Heavyweight title. I don't think he's ever held the WWE title. Not to my knowledge, at least. If someone knows of this, please put it down in the comments. To my knowledge, I don't think he's ever held the WWE Championship. He was World Heavyweight Champion at one point in time. But I don't think he was ever the head honcho at the table.
A women's triple threat match. Rob.
Okay. Let me say this about these three women right here. First of all, Rhea, love her. Charlotte, love you too. They overhype you a little too much. Nikki, this gimmick, cut it. Dead it. Dead it. This gimmick is not okay, bro. Y'all should have left her at the lunatic Nikki Cross that she always been when she was back with Sanity. That's the Nikki Cross we know and love. This ain't it. Nah. Get rid of this.
Women's champion Nikki ASH puts her title
almost
on
a
the
superhero
line against Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Now, all three of these women has held the Raw Women's Championship in 2021. But right now, Nikki, who is...
And that's another thing. What y'all should have did with this, either let Charlotte or something take that title off Nikki. If y'all was going to do this right, give Rhea her redemption story. Because why is that every single chance she gets to really beat Charlotte, y'all let Charlotte win? I understand that it's Ric Flair's daughter, but that's not who she is, though. Charlotte has made her own freaking legacy. Now, like, when Rhea was NXT champion at WrestleMania, who beat her? Charlotte. Who took the title off of Rhea? Charlotte. Who has had this woman's number every single chance she had? Charlotte. No, give us one big match, either an Iron Woman match, a Last Woman Standing match, something big, you feel me? And let Charlotte and Rhea go to town. I know everybody's technically tired of seeing Charlotte with the title, or even in contestant for the title. I get that. Trust me, I do. Give this woman one more, like, give them two women one more go at it head to head, and Vince, just tell them, just go. Just go. Don't overdo nothing. Don't do nothing don't give them no weird bug or weird move like, yeah, you gotta do this at this point. No, just tell them to go. Just go. Cause Rhea, Charlotte, Free range. Let them have free range and let Rhea win. I feel like it'd be so much better.
In 2021, but right now, Nikki, who is almost a superhero, that's her gimmick, and it's gotten over with fans. Now there's some backlash building, but overall, most crowds cheer.
How funny would it be if they made these two become tag team?
For Nikki. And so she is the fan
Would y'all like to see that? Put that down in the comments.
favorite going into this match. Now it's rumored that Nikki's push is going to come to a sad end at SummerSlam, as Charlotte Flair is going to win this match in shocking fashion. Now that is the rumor as of right now, and Charlotte Flair will then have a dominant run as Raw Women's Champion. Universal Champion Roman Reigns puts his title on the line against John Cena. And the news on this one is that the winner of this match has now been leaked. And we'll discuss that in just a moment.
Yep, we all say just a moment, just as this ad comes on. I hate ads. Jesus. It's irrelevant.
So, Roman Reigns has had a very dominant reign as Universal Champion. He won the title just after SummerSlam at Backlash, but he has not had this caliber of match during his reign as Universal Champion. This is John Cena versus Roman Reigns is a true WrestleMania level match, and there's no doubt that in Las Vegas, this is going to be definitely the most anticipated match of the night, and I'm sure the fans are going to go nuts for this matchup, and they seem to be on John Cena's side. Of course,
because what needs to happen is y'all need to let John Cena break Ric Flair's record and then let him become the most decorated champion in WWE history. 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. After that, just throw him right in the Hall of Fame. Like, I ain't gonna fake and say John Cena's not already Hall of Fame worthy, but throw that man right in the Hall of Fame right after that. Just be like, hey, yo, John, you got that 17 spot? Yes, well, you also drew a lottery spot for the Hall of Fame because you beat Ric Flair's freaking record. Tying Ric Flair's record was a milestone by itself. Beating Ric Flair's record by being the first man to ever surpass Ric Flair and holding the most championships. There's only one title John Cena never had, and that's the IC title. I personally feel like y'all should have made him become a Grand Slam before making him break that record. That way he could really be decorated in all areas. But that there, man, get that man that 17. Let him do that CM Punk blow kiss and be out.
Of course, for years fans have booed John Cena, but this time around.
But what I feel like, I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing, but what I feel like is gonna happen or what should happen, he beats Roman, takes that Universal title and dips, just for them to bring back Big Goldie, the old school World Heavyweight Championship. They need to bring that back. Put it down in the comments. Would you want them to bring back Big Goldie?
For years, fans have booed John Cena, but this time around, things are different. John Cena is a beloved babyface, and he is getting the biggest pops of any superstar right now in WWE. And Roman Reigns is not happy about this. And actually, behind the scenes, this isn't just a TV feud. Supposedly, behind the scenes, Roman Reigns isn't happy about the spotlight being on John Cena and not him. So there has been some real animosity behind the scenes because Roman Reigns feels like he should be looked at as a bigger star and not John Cena. Now, supposedly, in the match, John Cena at SummerSlam, John Cena is going to put Roman Reigns in the Attitude Adjustment, hit it, and then win the match. And John Cena will win the Universal Championship from Roman Reigns, which means that he is not going away after SummerSlam, and he is going to stick around. Now, how long will he be Universal Champion? We don't know, but we know that Vince McMahon made this decision because he saw the just huge fan reaction on the TV shows, at the house shows, which John Cena appeared at, and Vince McMahon said, okay, I'll pay him the millions of dollars that a big star like him commands, and I'm going to keep John Cena around, and I'm going to put the Universal title around his waist. And he believes, Vince McMahon believes, that this will drive SmackDown's ratings even higher and draw even more interest to WWE. And another big match, Edge takes on Seth Rollins. Now, this is a dream match for big wrestling fans because Edge and Seth Rollins are two of the most respected wrestlers in WWE history. Now, this is a non-title match. There's no title at stake.
I ain't gonna sit here and fake and say I was the biggest Seth Rollins fan because I ain't gonna fake. When he turned on the Shield, I hated him with a burning passion in my soul because I honestly thought Dean Ambrose would have been the one to do that. But since then, Seth Rollins, this man, an Edge, that man. That's a match I'm dying to see. Like, I really want to see that match.
Neither of these people are champions. And WWE has kind of made fans think that non-title matches, they just don't matter as much. But I think in this case, this matters a lot because I think this is going to be the best match at the pay-per-view. Edge.
I seen that promo between these two when Edge called Seth Rollins an Edge light. I lost it. I was like, oh my God, you did not.
Versus Seth Rollins, two of the best wrestlers in history. So right now the rumor is that in this match, Edge is going to dominate Seth Rollins, and Edge will finally get his revenge for the pure hell that Seth Rollins has put him through recently on Friday Night Smackdown. Edge will be victorious. He will win the match. SmackDown Women's Champion Bianca Belair puts her title on the line against Sasha Banks.
I'm so tired of all these ads. Shut up, I don't care. Irrelevant.
Now, Sasha Banks returned to WWE after a very long hiatus after losing her SmackDown Women's Championship to Bianca Belair at WrestleMania this year. And they have rekindled their feud, and this time the feud has definitely been more brutal than their feud just before WrestleMania this year. This time at SummerSlam, this is supposed to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between them, and Bianca Belair is looking to keep her momentum going as becoming a huge mainstream star. And there was rumors that Bianca Belair was going to beat Sasha Banks and retain her title, but now there are rumors that Sasha Banks is actually going to defeat Bianca Belair and once again become the SmackDown Women's Champion. And Sasha Banks will stay in WWE and will not take another hiatus like she did after WrestleMania. Instead, she will stay on SmackDown, and she will be a fighting champion, and we will see her pretty much every week on SmackDown. So that will do it for our video today.
Alright, so for that, personally, I don't mind either one of them being champion. I love Sasha, I love Bianca. It's just they got that swag to him. You feel me? They just got that drip to him. I don't know. But I wouldn't mind if either one of them is champion. I personally don't care. Like, it's not even like I don't care about the feud or the match itself, because I do. But as far as either one of them holding that title, I wouldn't mind. See, personally, what I wanted to see is I wanted to see a Sasha Bianca team up, and they just dominate the tag team division. But then again, who would be the top female on SmackDown? Because they don't really got too many people. And I know Shorty is on Raw right now, but hear me out. Naomi comes to SmackDown, takes the title, joins the Bloodline. Hear me out. And the whole Bloodline runs all of SmackDown. I don't know, man, but let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comment section below. All I gotta say as of right now is love each other, speak each other, so that everybody ITDS family. I'm out.